Hey guys, and welcome back to more Summoner's War. We actually got another 750 crystals here, so we can buy another premium pack. So, let us purchase it. So remember, premium packs aren't the most efficient way to get crystals, but they are the easiest way. Or sorry, to get scrolls, but they're by far the easiest way. So, let's click that, and the mystical scrolls. The rest can just sit there. So let us start our summons. I got one as well from, I think from a secret dungeon. Or not a secret dungeon, but the Karos dungeon. So no lightning so far. A penguin knight. That's our first penguin knight. So. HP of wind. Declare will recover your HP by 25% and provoke an enemy. That's pretty crap. Stuns bane. Okay, so that's really, really bad. Really, really horrible. Still no lightning. So that's, I think, like 12 scrolls without lightning so far. Wind Golem. Wind Golem, I'm pretty sure, is used for summoning. I think one of the golems is for sure. So. Come on, still no lightning? Fire Werewolf. I think the Fire Werewolf's used for summoning as well, so hold on to that. So I know for sure he's necessary, so let's put him in our storage. Remember, if you get someone who's used in summoning, make sure you put him in storage so you don't accidentally fuse him. It makes it so much easier. So, do another summon here. Still no lightning. Copper. Copper is used for summoning. However, I already have what he summons, which is the light vampire, so I don't need him, or rather the wind, not the light. So, Harpy, Fire Harpy. The Fire Harpy used. Just thinking, I don't think so. I think it's only like the Water Harpy, possibly the Wind Harpy. I'll have to double check that. Finally, some lightning! Nat 5, Nat 5, Nat 5. Sylph. Not used in summoning. Sylph's not bad. Okay, so a small spirit enemy. Your crit rate. Increase your crit rate by 30% at next turn if you get a critical hit. Okay, so if you get a critical hit, you have a higher chance of getting a critical hit. Glancing hit. 5-turn recharge though. But 2 times is good. Hailstorm. That's the good one. It freezes. It's a guaranteed freeze unless they resist it. That's why Sylph's pretty good. And universal attack speed increase. So Sylph's actually a pretty good monster. Not interested, thanks. Yeah. Sylph's a pretty good monster. Why don't we start training him up somewhere? I'm always filled with monsters I'm trying to train up. Oh, I end up for anything important. I like doing this just to get the first level or so. It's free XP, so you may as well. So let's get back to summoning. I'm just going to pull him out. Well, probably going to pull him out because I want to get other creatures leveled actually, but I don't like these drunken brawlers or drunken masters. No lightning. What do we else got? Oh good, I needed another Water Grim Reaper. Because you actually need 2 Water Grim Reapers for fusion. Because you need 2 Undines. So, let's put him into storage. I just got my other Water Grim Reaper not too long ago, so. Oops, not power up, I apologize. I want the summoning hinge. Lightning! That's a late onset lightning. I already have a Sylph. Come on, don't give me Nat 4s I already have. Sylph's not... I can show her she's not that impressive. I don't think lizardmen are used in fusion at all. Some lizardmen are actually good, but... No. Serpent. I'm not sure if the serpent's used. I think one of them is used, but I'm not sure which one it is. Possibly the far one. Not sure. Minotaurus? Can't remember if Minotaurus is used in fusion or not. Think it might be. The one thing I really want is a water harpy, because it's used in fusion. And why I'll talk about fusion? Well, because I'm kind of at that point in the game where I can start getting all the stuff, I can get fusion, so. But I have a lot of grinding to do for fusion, so I'm not really that close to it. But something to look at for sure. Okay. Maxed out. Okay, so now that I did get that, there's a couple things I do want to do, because I have a couple of fusion monsters that I can evolve using these guys I just got. So I'm going to save the harpy, because I'm not sure if it's used in anything. These guys are all pretty bad. Well, the Rainmen aren't exactly bad, they're just not good for battling, so I may as well use those up. And I also... No, is it him? I don't think it's him. Him. They're used in fusion, so I want to get them started to be trained up. I know they're not used in fusion for sure. Copper, I'm not sure if copper... One of the armors is good for making a vampire, like for farming, but if it's that one or not. Perfect. So yeah, I'm gonna pop out, I guess I'll pop out this, I don't really want to pop that Sylph out though, but whatever, I don't think I'm gonna use that Cobalt Barner anytime soon. Pop in this guy and this guy. Perfect. Because like I said, I got all my fusion monsters here training. And watch, I'll start training them up and then I won't need them. But if I train them up and I don't need them, well then I guess I can just use them for evolutions. So that's not the end of the world there. My only recommendation is do not awaken them until you're ready to do your fusion. Because the thing is, if you get that creature, pretty much you can get all the base creatures for fusion just from your scrolls, and you don't actually have to fuse them out of the 4 monsters. So then you're just out a lot of crystals, so. This is a 6-star I'd buy it, but I need like a really, like just a crappy rune in the 4 slot. I've just been doing this to try to get one that's maybe half decent for lure. I'm training up a lure here, and you saw me. If you didn't, I opened it up in a prior episode, so you can look at that episode. So I'm training up lure. He's pretty good actually. So I got him to spare, so look. Okay, only 1 stun there, but look, 1 stun, but 3 defense breaks, so that's good. He got a stun there as well. That ability is pretty much guaranteed to stun whoever it hits. Not really guaranteed, but I think it has a hits 4 times, so you have a really good chance to stun. Because you get, each hit has an individual chance to stun. That ability has a good chance to stun because the ability itself stuns, as well as having despair, so. I'm sure I'd get a lot more stuns from that first ability if I powered it up, but not that easy to do, so. So here, if you bring wind creatures, they're never weak to the creatures that are attacking. So, really, no stun there. I always think of it as like a 1 in 4 chance, but it must be less than that. Yes, you didn't get it there either, so. There's a crystal. Like me, a crystal. So. Wusa's are the powerhouse here, but the thing is, the rest of these are, I think, other than Ramagos, these are all 3-star monsters. Where Wusa's a 6-star. He's a 6-star nat 5. So of course he's going to do a lot more damage than the rest of them. But Lure will do a lot more damage if I actually get him. Also, he's not awakened. Again, the only monster here that's awakened is Ramagos, so. I'm also just using Lure for support. He has a lot of powerful status effects and stuff like that. Pretty much what I'm going to use as a replacement for my Water Samurai is the ideal. So, because although I like my Water Samurai, in often cases I want to use both the Water and Wind Samurai, and I don't really feel that's optimal. Because they kind of do the same thing. But it is nice to have 2 Supreme Skywolves, but Lure has so many abilities, he can stun, like, he's just great. And that's more what I need for Tower of Ancients, is stun, status effects, and stuff like that, so. And Lure is just so powerful in the arena as well, so. Okay, did we get anything of a... I guess it's a % rune. Like, I know beggars can't be choosers. But I was hoping to get, like, at least something. But I guess that's better than what I got before. I think it was just like an flat HP or flat attack or something. That's my 3, so that's one of my 3 most important runes. So... if I can't get anything. But look at that. Did everybody get a defense break? Okay, everybody but one, but... Ramagos isn't actually doing that bad of damage. Seeing that he has really bad runes. My Ramagos has horrible runes. And he's doing good damage for level 17, actually. So... I should use my Ramagos more, but that's what I'm trying to do here, level him up so I can use him more. Ramagos is very, very powerful. He's probably the most powerful. Because I think he's a nat 2. I'm pretty sure he's a nat 2, so. So looking at how much he's used and how powerful he is, there's no nat 2 that shows up as much as him. Like, Shannon is used in arena and stuff, or not arena in dungeons, but you never see Shannon, or at the high level players never use Shannon in arena and stuff, so. Even I love seeing Shannon in guild battles, because she's just so weak. Like, guild battles are even better than arena, because there's only 3, so you really need you need all 3 of your creatures to make a big benefit. For an arena, you can since you have 4 creatures, you have a lot more room to have that supporting role. Where 3 creatures, you pretty much have to have one, either a healer or a tank, a damage dealer, and a support. You can't have like 2 supports and a tank, or Even 2 supports and damage dealer can be difficult because then you have no heal. And if your opponent has heal, you can struggle. So I love that maxed out immortality. It's so good. You get it so much more often, and you get that immunity. That immunity is just amazing. So, like, Wusa has to be one of the best Nat 5 supports. Like, I will not doubt there's better Nat 5s, but as a support, he has to be one of the best. Because he can do a lot of damage, Mountain's power, but he has that ability. There's not very many things that give you immunity, and not for 3 turns. So, and the shield's better than a heal, because it applies if you have health or not. Crit damage. At least that's a 4. I don't think... Did that pop again? It did. 4-star Swift rune, but don't really need Swift runes. Especially on 6, I'm looking for accuracy anyway, so that's... So I guess I'll just complete the set on lure. So what's that? Okay. Hopefully we weren't recording that. I just downloaded a game. I probably did record that because this program's kind of crazy. I'll show you what that's about in a second. Let us find lure. I got totally distracted. Runes. So, focus runes. And these are the 3 choices I got. Yeah. So this is actually a 4-star rune. Oh, this is a 4-star rune as well. Like, when am I going to use crit damage? Oops. If I wanted to power it up. Power these all up to 3. Or these both up to 3. And see what substats it gets. Like, crit damage isn't something I'm really that interested in, but honestly, neither is defense, really. Like, defense, you'd think is okay, but it's... Oh, well, that gets defense substats, so... It's possibly gonna... Oh, shit! I always accidentally engrave instead of power up. I do that all the time. And then I don't read the thing half the time. Okay, what else do we got as a substat? Attack 2%. Honestly, attack 2% isn't that impressive. Like, defense 10, attack 2, crit damage 5. But he doesn't have that much crit rate, but really, like, I can't see having 10%. Okay, well, how much is that? It's about 20 defense. And this is already given 5%, so yeah, the 2 attack isn't that important. And like I said, we're probably going to be overriding this rule anyway, so... You can just engrave over runes as well if you put them in by mistake. It's really useful. So anyway, what that notification that popped up was... If you go into your events, a good way to get crystals is just by going into free cash. And I'm sure people have noticed this. I'm not probably the first one showing this, but I don't have that many left, but you can... I usually only accept the 12 ones. Like, if you're really that crazy, you can accept all the 5 ones. They're kind of a pain in the ass, because what happens is you download them, and then you have to usually go in them, or sometimes you have to log in. Sometimes you have to download some in the game as well. So they're take a bit of time, but you can get crystals. So like I said, I only do the ones that are over 10, but some give you 24. Like, a lot of the Come To Us ones give you 24. So, that's good. But anyway, guys, I think we'll call that an episode. We'll be back in the next one for more. Thanks, guys. Later.